Good morning. My name is Lexi Davila, and I'm the sports editor of the GH Falcon.
And I'm Neely Malik, the social media editor of the GH Falcon, and this is your Green Hope News.
Congrats to Olivia Corcoran as she claimed an individual state tennis championship. Dominating the competition, Olivia only lost one set on her path to victory. It is this type of drive and determination that makes Coach Jones and our women's tennis team thrive.
Diwali was last week. Now that the Festival of Lights celebration is over, we sat down with a few students to discuss the history and traditions of this religious celebration.
Diwali is a Hindu festival. It kind of translates to the Festival of Lights. It's where Rama and Sita come back from fighting demons named Ravana, and while they're coming back, all the towns they visit on the way back to their kingdom put lights up, like Deepalu, which are just tiny little candles, which are put up to celebrate and express gratitude for killing the demons.
We wear like special clothing like kurtas and saris, like just fancy Indian clothing.
When I was younger, I used to dance at the Diwali shows, like the one at the Kokobu Theater. That's where people dance a lot. And they're never professional dancers. They're really bad children who just choose to dance.
Diwali is pretty special to me because as a kid, I loved seeing all the lights and I loved eating all the food and I loved like getting all the gifts. So it's a great holiday. It reminds me of my childhood. It's awesome.
This week was packed with holidays and celebrations. Students and teachers dressed up to celebrate Halloween on Monday. Tuesday, November 1st, is known as All Saints' Day. This is a festival observed by Christians to honor all the people they consider saints by their church. Dia de los Muertos, translated as the Day of the Dead, started on November 1st and ended on the 2nd. Dia de los Muertos is a traditional Mexican holiday. Those who observe this day of remembrance gather around the graves of their deceased loved ones and/or set up altars with offerings of the deceased's favorite foods, drinks, photos, flowers, and personal mementos.
On Monday, a Vietnam veteran visited our new Lessons of Vietnam and Recent International Relations class to speak with students. He shared personal experiences as well as a new perspective into the life of a veteran living in the U.S. after such a tragic war.
I decided to take the Lessons of Vietnam class because Ms. Pylan and Mr. Ames advertised it to me.
I've always had an interest in history, and also Vietnam is one of those issues that's not really run through a lot.
This class really opens our eyes and tells us way more about what happened at the Vietnam War.
I think my favorite part about the class is definitely the guest speakers and the debates we have.
We always have a lot of discussions in the class.
They're really free-flowing.
It's definitely not styled like a traditional class. There's definitely a lot of interaction we have with the content and the material.
You have the opportunity to research topics that you're actually interested about.
So listening to the two guest speakers, which were veterans we've had in so far, really helped widen my views because those are by far the most I've learned from the class. It taught me a lot about what it was like to actually be in the war and what happened during the war.
He definitely gave us a different perspective on the treatment of veterans after the war, so it taught me to respect veterans for the sacrifices that they made.
November is Native American Heritage Month. Here are some facts about Native American heritage from the Native American Studies class.
Native American History Month is commonly referred to as American Indian and Alaskan Native Heritage Month.
In 1924, Congress passed the Indian Citizenship Act, granting all Native Americans citizenship. And in 1924, most Native American men were able to vote. However, it took an additional 40 years for Native Americans to be able to vote in all 50 states.
In 2019, the indigenous people's population was 6.9 million in the United States, or around 2.09% of the total population.
There were once more than 300 indigenous languages spoken in the United States, with only 175 remaining. The most popular of these languages is Navajo, with about 170,000 speakers.
Check out our story about Native American Heritage Month at ghfalcon.com.
Tonight is the last night to see the Advanced Theater's play of Metamorphosis at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. Tickets are $5 at the door, and the show will be around 40 minutes long. Come out and support the theater program.
Scan the QR code to see all the upcoming events for the next 2 weeks. There's no school on Tuesday or Friday of next week, and we have an early release next Thursday, so there will be no broadcast next week. Thank you for watching this week's Green Hope Falcon News.
Also, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at the GH Falcon. Have a great weekend, Falcons.